Right, so far in our sessions thinking about worrying, we've been thinking about what a worry is, and we've been thinking about the physical sensations that it causes in our body. If we go back to the story that we read in session 1, the huge bag of worries, can you remember that it got to a point when it just all got too much for Jenny and that she just couldn't take it anymore and that she just broke down in tears? And this is what happens when we worry, that they build up and up and up, and then there's no more room and they explode. And for some of us it can make us sad, for other people it can make us angry. We've only got so much capacity inside us before we have to let it out, and it's a bit like an exploding volcano. So we've got our volcano here, and that we can add one little worry in and it will bubble away and it fizzes away. And then what happens is that if we don't do anything about that worry and then another worry comes along, it will add on top and they will bubble away together. And if we don't do anything about that worry either, so we've now got a couple of worries inside us and another worry comes along and it will continue to bubble, getting higher and higher. And if we don't do anything about those worries and another one comes along, they will just build up and up, and then suddenly they will explode. And this is what kind of happens inside us when we don't do anything about our worries and we let them build up and up and up. So it's really, really important that we think about how we can get our worries out and that we don't store them inside. And one of the ways that we can do that is that we can write them down, or we could draw them. So what would be really good is if you could have a little think about perhaps all the worries that you've got inside you at the moment, and think about a way that you could record them. And one way that you could do could be similar to the story we've read, and you could draw your own bag of worries. So you can just draw an outline of a bag and then think about perhaps some of the worries that you've got, and you could draw a worry monster to illustrate each one, because it can be good fun being thinking about how creative you can be. And then next to each worry you could draw a little tag, and then on that tag you could write what the worry is. And I've done something similar, so you could draw the worries, or you could perhaps, if you had some spare paper, be creative. And I've created a bag of worries for Jenny from the story, thinking about perhaps if she was doing her bag of worries now, some of the things that she might be worrying about. So it would be really good if you could perhaps go away, have a little think about what worries might be inside you and get them out by writing them all down. And what is also the crucial bit is that you share that with someone that you live with, maybe your mum, your dad, or even an older brother or sister. So go and be creative again.